Hello, you guys. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm so excited to be here with you. I'm your host and transformation coach, Hannah Dawson, and this is our mini series called Your Daily Dose of Motivations, encouragement, whatever you want to, wisdom, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of my intention for these is to just give you a different thought to help change your perception if you're feeling kind of stuck in the muck of your health and fitness journey. So today I want to share something that I've really been thinking about and something that has just shifted in my health and fitness journey, and that is with nutrition. And I know this is what women just struggle with so much, and I hope that I can get these thoughts out how I think, how I can hear them in my mind or how I'm thinking about them. And it's really changing our perception on food and what food is. As women, we can come from a place, and I'm speaking to myself and also to you, okay? And I'm speaking from experience, coming from a place where food is either a reward or a punishment. And so we either dieting and it feels like a punishment, right? Or, we have a quote, air quotes, cheat day, which I hate that word. And we just binge. And so it becomes a reward. But that also becomes a punishment too. And we forget that our body is a reflection of our relationship with ourselves and our relationship with food. And when we treat food as either a punishment or a reward, we have a bad relationship with food. Food is so much more than that. And coming from a background of an eating disorder and having a really, you know, um, food was always a comfort or a punishment or comfort, reward, punishment. It was always this thing I felt like controlled me and had control over me because I didn't understand something that I understand now, and that is food is there to help me. It is there to heal me. It is there um, to bless me. It is such a good thing in my life that I didn't understand, and understanding what my body needs and why it needs this. And so lately, I feel like every year I have more revelation with food. I learn more and I grow more, and I may learn more, but there's so much more learning to do on the level of understanding what your body needs, right? There's book learning, you can learn and understand, what macros are and what calories are, but you can still struggle with your relationship with food, thinking food is bad or good. And this is just something that is a deep rooted belief that most of the time is false, but we have to kind of break those limited beliefs. And so recently my training has changed more for performance. I have some performance goals, and so following your macros and trying to fit things into your macros, even though they're not whole foods. And in the Fit Club, I teach, 80% whole food, 20% soul food. Just having that balance, a flexible approach to nutrition can really, for most of us, turn to 80% soul food, 20% whole food, because you're just, if it fits your macros, that's your mentality. And you're wondering why you're sluggish and feeling like crap all the time, or your periods are horrible, or you're training your performance in your workouts, you're not progressing, you're feeling like you're training so hard, but you're not getting the results that you want. And it really does have to do with your food. It really does have to do with you going, okay, is the quality of food choices helping me or hurting me? Um, and yes, we need like that flexible approach, but when I have kind of, I want to say, cleaned up in such a, not in a way of clean and dirty food, but just more focused on whole foods and really the highly processed foods, like cutting them out, my training got better. My mental health, for sure. It's crazy how sugar and highly processed foods do affect mental health, do affect anxiety, do affect depression, do affect your energy levels. And when your energy levels are low, it can increase anxiety and depression, how that kind of all plays on one another. So this was too good not to share with you guys that, sometimes that 80% whole food looks like 80% of the week, not 80% of the day. Do you know what I mean? We have to find that balance, and really knowing that sometimes we need to eat a little bit more whole food and rest a little bit more from the training, like pull back on the training to see optimal results. Sometimes training harder and, dieting more isn't always the answer. Sometimes we need to eat more quality, whole, nutrient dense foods and take down the training volume, meaning during the week. And just really, the days that we do train, really put our effort into it and making sure that when we're recovering means we're recovering by the food that we're putting back into our bodies, also the rest that we take from those workouts. You'll start to see better results. And this is something I have experienced. When you treat your body more like an athlete and not like, a slave of where you're trying to get it to lose weight on the scale or whatever, your approach is different, your perception of yourself is different. If you see yourself like an athlete, then you can see, okay, is this food going to help me perform in these workouts? Because if you're fitting your macros and you're eating a donut every day or candy every day because it fits your macros, and you're wondering why you can't perform in your workouts or you're not getting those results, it's just because that food is you need that quality fuel, that fit fuel to help push you to go that extra. And when you switch your mindset in this area, you're really going to be able to push yourself more. You're going to recover more. Food does matter, ladies. It is really hard coming from a restrictive background. I was saying this on social media, coming from a restrictive background of like when I would compete and things like that. I just didn't know. And so, like, only eating like certain plain foods I would deem as restrictive and as almost like obsessive, and then learning the flexible approach and going too flexible and like eating crap within my macros and feeling like crap. And it was really hard to fine tune that for me. But realizing then when I would want to eat, like, let's say broccoli, chicken, and rice, I'd be like, oh, am I being too restrictive? But I feel good. So it's like finding that balance of what works for you, but also what makes you feel your best, what makes you function at your highest. That is prosperity. That is like where life really is. And so I hope this helps today. I know a lot of us women really struggle with food, but ladies, the first thing that I want to say to you is educate yourselves on nutrition. We have a course within the Fit Club platform. It's called Macros to Muscle. I'll put everything in the show notes, as well as we're currently doing a challenge right now. And I have a free ebook that teaches you about macros. So I'm going to put that free ebook link also in the show notes. Go and grab that. It's absolutely free. I've put so much information to help you understand your nutrition in there. And and then understand what your body needs and try to give it the best quality food. Like you are a Ferrari or you are whatever your favorite car is, that is going to require higher quality foods to run. And so if you want to look a certain way, you're going to have to function a certain way, and you're going to need certain quality nutrients, and you're going to need to know how much. So it's just really important. And then pay attention, even journal for a bit. How do you feel after certain foods? How do you feel not even after the meal, but the next day? How is your training? And then eat really, high quality nutrient dense foods, and then record how do you feel, how was your training, how was your sleep, and your body will tell you. And this is called building a relationship with yourself, but also with food. It is so powerful. So I've kind of went over our mini episode today, but I hope this helps. If you want more episodes like this or more nutrition education like this, please let me know. You can snap a photo, tag me on social media, or go into the show notes and send me an email. I absolutely love when you guys send me emails. I love connecting with you. I love knowing what you like. As well as you can scroll down if you're on iTunes, hit those stars, leave me a review or a request. I love reading those as well. And that is it. That is all. Have an amazing day. I will see you here tomorrow. Bye for now.